guys, so I am here today to film my evening skincare routine. I've wanted to film this forever, but I'm lazy at night. It's hard enough to actually do my skincare routine and then film it. So I finally decided to sit down. I have a lot of stuff for my nighttime skincare routine. It's not that I spend a lot of time on my skincare routine at night. It's more that I have lots of options because I'd like to change it up every once in a while. So that's that. So I'm gonna film it and then I'm gonna film myself doing it and show clips of myself doing it while I talk about it because I just like the demonstration aspect way more than anything else. So nights when I wear a lot of eye makeup, I use my Annabelle Eye Makeup Remover Lotion to remove my eye makeup. I use the Shiseido facial cotton pads. They're my favorite. I just hold it on my eye for about 30 seconds, rub it around, pull it off. It really helps get rid of most of my waterproof mascara. Doesn't get rid of everything, but it's fine because this is just my step so that I don't end up with raccoon eyes when I use my cleansing oil. And then my next step is cleansing oil. Now, right now I'm using the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil, and I did talk about this in my favorites video. I do love it. But my all-time favorite is my MAC Cleanse Off Oil, so either of those are fantastic. I like the Shiseido one, but I just didn't think it was as, or sorry, not the Shiseido, the Shu Uemura one, but I just didn't think it was as raved about as everyone else did, but it was okay. But I like to use a cleansing oil. I find that it really dissolves all of my makeup. I just kind of rub it around my eyes. It helps to pull all of the mascara off really gently. It dissolves everything on my face, and then you just take some warm water and you rub it onto your face and you can watch the product emulsify. And then I just rinse that off and my skin feels so squeaky clean. It's fantastic. I absolutely could not live without cleansing oils. I think they are the best method of removing makeup by far, hands down. Hate makeup wipes, hate pretty much every other method except for cleansing oils. Now, you would think at this point my face is cleansed, but I always go through and cleanse it once more because I really want to get every last stitch of makeup off because I wear a lot of makeup because I love makeup. So next I go in with my Clarisonic and I remove my makeup. Now with the Clarisonic, I use it pretty much, I would say 4 to 5 times a week. I use the sensitive brush head and I like to use it with a nice foaming cleanser. The cleanser I'm using right now is the Korres Milk Proteins Foaming Cream Cleanser. I really like this cleanser. It's a nice rich deep cleanser, which is what I need because I have really dry skin. It foams up okay, it's not super foamy, but that's good. I just put some on the brush. I rub it into the bristles after getting the bristles wet, and then I start on my chin, moving in circular motions. I go to my jawline, all around my face, and then what I do after I've done my whole face is I go back over areas where I have more texture issues in my skin. The Clarisonic lasts for a minute. I don't have the Mia, so it doesn't beep at me and tell me which sections of the face to go to next, which I like because I like to kind of make my own thing. So I do the cheeks, then the chin, then the forehead, and the nose and stuff, and then I go back over my jawline because I find that that's where I get a lot of bumps and texture issues, and then I go down my neck, and then I go back over my nose and my forehead, my T-zone area where you would get kind of more breakouts and stuff, just to make sure that all of the gunk is out of those areas. Now, saying that, I do that most nights. Some nights what I'll do instead is if I'm showering or if I'm lazy, I will just use the Neutrogena Pink Grapefruit Facial Cleanser. This is the anti-acne one. I don't have any acne treatment stuff in my skincare routine really, so this is kind of it if I need something. Just when my skin's feeling a little bit extra gross or days when I'm really lazy, I want a simple, gentle, easy cleanser that will just cleanse my face. And then for exfoliating, if I want to exfoliate, what I'll do is just use my Garnier Skin Nature Pure 3-in-1 Scrub, Wash, Scrub, and Mask. This is okay. I probably wouldn't repurchase this again. It's just an okay mask. It's just what I have on hand now. It smells okay. It's a nice gritty mask, or scrub. I don't really use it as a wash or a mask. Every time I find that I put it on as a mask, it doesn't dry very quickly. It's just kind of okay. So that is the actual cleansing portion. Then I will rinse my face off. I will be squeaky clean. And then the next step is to tone. What I like about toner is that I don't really know what toner's purpose is, but what I like is that it does help get any excess residue off that I've missed with the cleansing, and then with the cleansing oil and then the cleansing wash. So again, I'll use a Shiseido facial pad, and I like to use the Marcel tonifying lotion. This is a great toner. It's super gentle. It's paraben-free, alcohol-free, perfume-free, and hypoallergenic, so it's fantastic. It's for dry to normal skin, which is what I have, so it's just a nice, simple toner. It's inexpensive. It lasts a really long time. And then I alternate between that and my Clarins Gentle Exfoliator Brightening Toner with tamarind and white nettle. This I also put on a cotton pad. What I do with this is I use this about 2 to 3 times a week. It says to use it once a week, I believe, but like I'm a rebel, so I use it 2 to 3 times a week. Whenever my skin's just feeling dull or I'm feeling like I need some extra exfoliation, I just use this. Now that I'm actually thoroughly cleansed, I go on to the actual moisturizers and the oils and all that good stuff, and the first thing I put on my face is a face oil. Now right now I'm using the Tarte Pure Maracuja oil. This is a tiny little baby sample that I have. I haven't used this enough to really gather an opinion on it, which I'm sorry for, because I know that in a skincare video you should have an opinion on everything, but my skincare, I just change it up so often that I would never be able to film a video if I did that. So this I just apply in dots on my hand. I apply a couple drops on my hands, I rub it into my face. It just helps to keep my face moisturized. The one serum that I've used that I've absolutely loved is the L'Oreal Texture Perfector Serum, and I just finished the Josie Maran Argan Oil, and I did like that. I used the light version. I think I would love the real version even more. But I do like this. Again, I've just started using this recently, so I don't have an opinion on it, but I love a good face oil. All over my face, just help things sink into my skin. And then right now for my moisturizer is the only other thing that I've just started using. Sorry. This is the Avalon Organics Vitamin C Renewal Cream. Amarique's here on YouTube uses this. She recommended it. You can find it in your organic section. It smells very heavily like citrus. I did not expect that. I was a little bit surprised when I put it on my face. But I just apply that all over my face. It's supposed to... What's it supposed to do? It's supposed to be antioxidant intensive and help smooth lines, wrinkles, and provide photoaging defense. So it's kind of anti-aging and also antioxidant, so that's good for your skin. I like it so far. It's just the smell. If you don't like citrus smell, get away from it because you will absolutely despise this. Then what I do is I use my Benefit It's Potent Eye Cream. I just like to dab that lightly under my eye and into the outer corner of my eye because I want to prevent crow's feet, obviously. So I like this eye cream. For me, eye creams are just for hydrating effects. I don't really have dark circles or bags or anything yet, but I really want something that's hydrating under my eye, and I really do like this, and it's going to last me forever. I've had this for probably, I would say 3 to 4 months, and I've only used this much of it, and there's a huge tube. This is a great eye cream for your money because you're paying $30 for 0.5 ounces, and it's going to last you forever. The last step of my everyday skincare routine is to apply Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream on my lips. It's a fantastic moisturizer. I have raved about this cream countless times, but I absolutely adore it. I can't recommend it enough. So I apply that to my lips. Sometimes when I forget, I'll just put good old-fashioned Vaseline on my lips because it's on my bedside table. And that's it for my regular skincare routine. Now goes the extra stuff. So I have... lots of face masks to talk about. I have my 2 favorite pore unclogging face masks that I do about once a week are the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This is fantastic. I will link to a blog post I did with it in it. It really pulls the dirt out of your pores and shows you the little spots on your face where there's dirt collected. It's fantastic. I love this. I also love my Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Masks to clear pores. This is fantastic. For both of these masks, I like to apply them actually with a flat foundation brush because I find that I hate getting it all over my hands and all over my fingers, and it just helps save so much product and helps apply it to your face so much better. They're both amazing masks to really unclog your pores. And then I have 2 exfoliating masks. The first one is the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. I just have a mini one of this, and I honestly don't love this. It has like hunks of seaweed and stuff in it, and it's just kind of okay. As you can see, I've used up a decent amount of that. It smells nice. It's got like a nice fresh scent. It has a scent, but it's not overpowering, but I just don't love it. I don't know. I find that it's a little bit too harsh for the face and it doesn't really do anything magical. And then my other last mask is the Murad Pomegranate Exfoliating Mask. This is a mask that goes on clear. You just kind of spread it all over your face. It's like a clear liquid. It dries and then you just rinse it off. It really does help to dissolve dull, dry skin, dissolve all your flakiness. This little package I believe was like $20 and you get 6 packets in it, which look like this. I have talked about this to nauseam. It's in like every Empties video. You get 6 packets and each packet lasts at least 3 uses. I just open it, I use it, I put it in a Ziploc bag and I use it again next time. You can't leave it too long between uses or it will dry up, but I mean like it'll last in a baggie for like a month. So I do that. I would say about every week I exfoliate, and I do a mask and exfoliator somewhere in the week. So I either use my Garnier or that once a week, as well as my Murad. As well as my Glam Glow and my Origins once a week. And then the last couple things I have are treatments. Now when my skin is acting up, actually I should do this. So on nights when I apply face masks, I then apply my Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I love this. I got this on sale for $10 at the Estee Lauder warehouse sale. I will say it has a very distinct scent. It's very, I've got some on my nose. It's a very distinct scent. It's very, I don't really know, it's very fragranced. Just smell it before you're gonna take it home with you. It is very overpowering at first, but it kind of simmers down. It doesn't really linger very long. And it's very moisturizing. I adore this. And then on nights, usually in the winter or when my skin's just a nightmare, I will tie my hair up and actually put on a layer of the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream all over my face. If you know this cream at all, you will know it is a disgusting thick texture and it is so weird to spread this like orange goo all over your face, but it does wonders to your skin. If you're ever having horrible skin, just smear it all over your face. It's fantastic. This clears up everything. It's miracle in a tube. Last 2 things I promise are the La Roche-Posay Afasleur Duo. This I use at night when I'm having bad skin. I put this on a zit, I put this on a pimple that's about to come up and it is gone. I love this stuff so much. And then my last thing is just hydrocortisone cream. I've talked about this at nauseum as well. I've put it in so many videos. Just if you ever have dry skin patches that just no matter what you do, they won't go away, get some 0.5% hydrocortisone cream from the drugstore. It's about $4 for this giant tube that will last you forever. This will clear up anything. I get dry patches on my eyelid in the wintertime and this clears it up. Any nasty dry skin things, this is amazing. So I hope that wasn't too much skincare in one video, but I wanted to be as thorough as I could. So thank you guys for watching and I will talk to you later. Bye.